A couple things left. We've been talking about CoQ10 a little bit earlier. We mentioned it was coming up. Many folks ordered because it is our monthly special for April. CoQ10. Boy, oh boy, Andrew Lessman, you could write the book. Well, you really did write the book on CoQ10, right?
No, I was told by the original supplier of CoQ10, back originally from Japan, the exclusive natural supplier in the world. This is 36 years ago that we were the first company. And to give you an idea, my initial order from CoQ10 was probably about the same amount of CoQ10 that would come in that large bottle. So our original CoQ10 was 30 milligrams per capsule. And obviously we were making very small amounts. So we started 36 years ago. I doubt there's anyone who has as much experience making a CoQ product than I do. And I think that's why this product, if you look at a product that's, again, perfectly reviewed, which basically all the products are in this hour is essentially our perfectly reviewed products, you're talking about another one. And when you talk about a perfectly reviewed product, you're talking about a product that has an unbelievably important benefit because it goes to the very core and center of our existence. Our existence is premised upon the fact that we have energy to fuel all the cells in our body. And the way our body works, and most people don't think about this, yes, our heart distributes blood, which distributes oxygen and nutrients, but our heart doesn't distribute energy. Every single cell in our body is individually responsible for its energy production, its own energy production. So that means you have trillions and trillions or hundreds of trillions of powerhouses in your body that has to make its own energy. That's what makes CoQ10 the most common sense. Certainly maybe not the most sexy because it's not going to stimulate your brain and create a stimulus effect, but it is the most logical and the most compelling energy product in the world because it gives the power to produce energy to each and every one of the trillions of cells in your body. And I'd rather have the energetic experience of trillions of cells in my body than just stimulate some nerve cells in my brain.
Well, energy is something that is, as you say, it's crucial to anything and everything. This is the product I use. I wouldn't be without it every single day, Andrew's CoQ10. You know, notwithstanding the fact you can go to virtually any major store in America, the big box stores, the vitamin supplement stores, and find CoQ10 products all over the place. It's important to understand that this is designed, formulated to a much higher standard. Real fast, I'll quickly go over the pricing because it is a special value for the month of April. So great savings, 30, 60, 120 or 240. I'll draw in and hone in on that larger size of the 240. You're saving nearly as much as you're spending. The reason that's important and why I stocked up with the monthly special is because something Andrew told me a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Andrew, you had said 500% the price had gone up?
I had mentioned this back in our Today special at the end of last year, that CoQ10 prices, the market was changing, and it's about 500%.
Wow.
So hopefully we'll have some left over for CoQ10 stock. We made sure we got enough so that our Today special at the end of last year was at the former pricing, and we're still holding our pricing. I'm not sure that will apply at the end of this year. That's 7, 8, 9 months away. So again, I doubt our Today special pricing at the end of this year, because of the craziness that's going on in the world, I doubt it will be as good as this pricing. So as much as we have for ever long as it lasts, that's going to continue to be our monthly special pricing on CoQ10. And the one other thing you mentioned, Adam, you said that when we introduced this 36 years ago, or even now, you could find CoQ10 at any discount store, supermarket. Probably for the first 20 years I offered CoQ10, it wasn't in any supermarkets. Wow. And it wasn't in any discount stores. So it's a relatively recent ingredient in supermarkets and discount stores. I'd probably say the last 10, 15 years. Wow. Maybe 20 years in health food stores. But remember, we've been doing it for almost 40 years. And that's because I'm not following the leader. I guess that would make us, we are the leader, at least in terms of science. We might not be the biggest company out there, and we're not close to that, but we're a company that takes the manufacture of our products seriously. Unlike those really big brands you see out there in all those big retail stores, we make our own products. They don't. So we make everything to standards they could only dream about and probably don't even contemplate. So our CoQ10 is totally unlike the CoQ10 you'll see in any of those stores, but that's why it's so incredibly, perfectly reviewed.
Well, and to that end, just so everybody knows, Andrew's amazing facility in Henderson, Nevada, we have some images. It's solar powered through and through. Right. Andrew, environmentally responsible in everything you do. It's important to scream and shout about it, for me anyway.
Right. And there's a couple of things. I say I read reviews. This is something that I was a little bit concerned about at my company, and I noticed it just as many of you might have noticed it. I like my bottles to be really efficiently filled.
Yes.
Even though it might be a little bit less efficient to have multiple sizes. And we prefer, of course, to see the largest size be ordered, even though that's, from a profit margin standpoint, that's much lower. But it's much better for the environment, because if you get a large size, that eliminates a dozen deliveries, a dozen bottles, a dozen caps, and all of our bottles, by the way. There were no bottles that were available with what they call post-consumer resin, meaning that fresh plastic had to be manufactured to make bottles.
Wow.
We forced our bottle manufacturer to use post-consumer resin, meaning all our bottles are made from recycled plastic. And of course, we really encourage the larger size. We're shifting over to bags.